Hey guys, Aris, HWbusters. There is no need to introduce Noctua since this brand is well known to the cooling market. Its products are among the best performing and have top-notch quality. I still remember the legendary NH-D15 which set the standards in two-tower cooling solutions back in the day. The NH-D15 continued its legacy and it is still in production since there is no need to change a product when it still kicks ass. The only area that Noctua got great coolers, these are all black versions of Noctua's coolers with the corresponding fans. Today's menu includes the Chromax NH-D15S and the NH-U9S. I will start with the unboxing and continue with the technical specs. I will proceed with installation videos and the performance results are next. Since Noctua was kind enough to send extra fans for both coolers, I will install these as well to check performance differences. Once all tests are finished, I will have enough data to draw my conclusions along with pros and cons for each product. The box is huge and provides good protections to the expensive product. The NH-D15S Chromax.Black is totally black. It features a black coated heatsink, black fans with black anti-vibration pads, black fan clips and black mounting pads. This is the ideal cooler for black interior chassis. I have heard of stealth cables, but to be frank, never before of a stealth cooler. If I could use only two phrases to describe this cooler, I would go with this: two-tower design and huge dimensions. The fins are soldered to the heat pipes to provide better thermal performance, which won't deteriorate in the long run, but it will be kept at the same high levels. The all-black design looks nice. Compared to the NH-D15, the S version uses an offset asymmetrical layout and a single NF-A15 fan instead of a pair. The single fan provides better RAM and PCI Express compatibility. There are some extra fan clips in the package in case you want to upgrade to a second fan in the future. Whether this worth the trouble and the extra money, you will find out in our performance section. Note that besides a second NF-A15 fan, you can also use a smaller NF-F12 in case you want to retain compatibility with RAM modules of up to 45mm high. The NF-A15 is a high-end PWM console fan, meaning that it can spin at very low RPM if you require to keep noise output low. It uses a top-notch Noctua SS02 bearing, and the maximum fan speed can be reduced from 1500 to 1200 RPM using the supplied low noise adapter for even quieter operation. The Secure Frame 2 mounting mechanism supports all popular sockets and it is easy to install while providing good results through the adequate contact pressure that it provides. Noctua also provides, for free, optional kits and make this heatsink compatible with older sockets. And this is Noctua's thermal paste called NT-H1. We won't use it since for our test we only use Active Cooling MX4 to have compatible results. Similar to the NH-D15S Chromax, the NH-U9S Chromax.Black is an all-black version of the NH-U9S cooler. This is a compact 92mm tower design heatsink using a single NF-A9 PWM fan. It promises quiet operating and outstanding RAM, case and PCI Express compatibility. Thanks to the compact dimensions and the all-black design, this will be a truly stealth cooler inside a black interior chassis. It also uses the Secure Frame 2 mounting mechanism, and in the bundle you will find Noctua's thermal compound and a second pair of clips, in case you want to install a second cooling fan for higher performance. You also get Noctua's low noise adapter LNA, which lowers the top speed of the PWM fan. This is the ideal cooler for mini ITX mainboards where space, actually the lack of it, is an issue. We installed the D15S on a full ATX mainboard to show you the whole procedure along the RAM and PCI Express slot clearances. I use a high-end sound analyzer and microphone, both provided by Broiling Care. All noise measurements are conducted inside a hemi-anechoic chamber with the device under test placed 1 meter in a straight line away from the microphone. With 70% fan speed, you will see that both Noctua coolers in both combinations that I used, 1 or 2 fans, are truly silent. The quietest of all is the Noctua NH-U9S with a single fan, then the D15S with a single fan, then the D15S with 2 fans, and finally the U9S with 2 fans to 24.4 dBA output. With 100% fan speed, the U9S and D15S in stock configurations are the quietest of all, 31.5 dBA and 31.7 dBA, while with 2 fans installed the noise slightly increases. I use a custom-made loader able to deliver up to 500 watts to conduct all heatsink and all-in-one testing. Let's start with 20 dBA comparison, and in all charts we will see delta temperatures. As expected, the NH-D15 performs the best. The D15S comes second, and the U9S in both configurations is way below. Especially with 400 watts, this small heatsink has a very hard time at such low fan speeds. With 25 dBA, again the D15 is on top of all air coolers, followed by the D15S. As you can see, it manages to beat quite a lot all-in-ones and powerful all-in-ones. Again, the U9S in both configurations finishes last the race. 30 dBA. Impressive performance by the D15. Second. This is amazing performance. The D15S, okay, 2 degrees difference, 1 fan less, I wouldn't call this a huge difference. The U9S again, last. It's a small cooler, it cannot handle such high loads. 100% fan speed. I have to say now that the comparison between the Noctua coolers and the all-in-ones, it's not fair, because the all-in-ones produce much more noise. Hence, they have better performance. Still, I can say that the D15 stands very well, 5 degrees Celsius from the top Corsair H150i Elite Capelix in extreme mode, 5 degrees only. And the 15S is about 3 degrees away from the D15. So with one fan more, you gain about 3 degrees Celsius, that's it. The U9S with 2 fans, and in the stock configuration you can see there's a huge difference because the load is very high. We are talking about 500 watts load here. Of course, in the NH-U9S with one fan I had to stop the load at some point because it went out of control, so it will go even higher. The small heatsink just couldn't handle 500 watts, but okay, that's expected. Still, with 2 fans, it barely catches up with the rest coolers, and of course there's no comparison with all-in-ones. But this is a small cooler destined for small mainboards with not so energy-hungry CPUs. Overall performance charts. Yep, the U9S, it's far below. It's far below. With 100%, we see the D15, that is the D15S with 2 fans installed, and as you can see, it does very well. Impressive performance. Let me tell you again, fans at 30 dBA and 400 watts load. So the coolers, all coolers are directly now comparable because they produce the same exactly noise output. With the fans now at 100% speed, we don't care now about noise output, we only care about pure performance. And 400 watts load in the jalapeno, my custom loader for heatsinks. Again, the U9S is okay, it's far below. With one fan, it's less than half the performance than the D15. Wow. That's and the D15S too. And as you can see, with 2 fans, we've got almost 20% performance difference at high loads, at least. The D15 now and the 15S stand very well, although they lose about 9.3% difference with the top Corsair Elite Capelix in extreme mode, the D15, and the 15S is even more, it's even below that. The D15 and the D15S, 3.7% difference. So one fan, one extra fan there is 3.7% difference. You should consider that if you can install the second fan, of course. Performance per dBA. This chart reveals the coolers that achieve the best possible performance while keeping noise output low. 8 coolers play in their field here, with all-in-ones staying far below because they are far more noisy. As you can see, the difference is all-in-one. The Capelix is last here in this chart because it's too noisy. The D15 100% and the D15S 179.3%. Wow. Yeah, this is the field where the heatsinks, the air coolers are out for blood. Performance per dollar. With the fan spinning at 30 dBA and 400 watt load. Okay, the U9S is, yeah, it's bottom low. And the U9S with 2 fans installed. The Noctuas do very well, 100% for the D15 and 103.1% for the D15S. Wow, yes, because the second fan is expensive, it doesn't come for free, you know. Still, the best performance here is by Be Quiet's Sourdough Rock 3, which offers good performance at a very low price. Unfortunately, Noctua's products are expensive. Performance per dollar, 100% fan speed. Okay, the gloves are off now. Let's see the best cooler for your money. U9S, yeah, very low in this chart. Even with 2 fans, only 51.5%. and the D15 100%, taking the lead from all-in-ones. The D15S 3% ahead, and again we have two big white coolers, Shadow Rock 3 and Pure Rock 2. There is no comparison in performance within the Noctuas, but they have a low price which helps and actually boosts very high the performance per buck or euro scores. Two high-end coolers from Noctua which also look nice for the change. The NH-D15S is for enthusiast users who need low noise and top-notch performance. As you already saw in the performance charts, there's no huge difference, only 3.7% with the NH-D15 which uses two fans. The NH-U9S is for lower Wattage CPUs, so it has a hard time in my loader which can apply up to 500 watt heat loads. With the single fan installed, it won't be able to handle a power-hungry CPU. The performance difference with a second fan is huge, but still performance is way lower than the D15 and D15S. Both coolers are dead silent and the D15S impressed me with its high performance. The build quality is astonishing in these products and the same goes for Noctua's support, if you ever need it, that is. The purchase of a Noctua cooler or fan is actually an investment, and I find air coolers much more reliable and quiet compared to water cooling solutions, which might provide a bit better performance but in expense of increased noise output. NH-D15S Pros: top performance, top-notch build quality, silent operation, great looks, supports a second fan, easy installation, 6-year warranty. Cons: high price, and even with a single fan its footprint is large. NH-U9S Pros: compact dimensions, increased RAM and GPU compatibility, top-notch build quality, silent operation, great looks, supports a second fan, easy installation, 6-year warranty. Cons: high price, it is not ideal for high wattage CPUs with a single fan installed. This was another review from HWbusters. Thank you very much for keeping us company. See you in the next video. Bye bye.